Good morning.
Morning, Nadine. How are you?
Oh no, I can't hear you.
Oh,
It's
I
all
can hear
right.
you.
We'll work it out. 1 second, Piana.
You sure? Oh.
Okay, I can hear you now.
Can you hear me now? Good.
I really don't know what the problem is, but I do know that my computer has a mind of its own.
Uh,
Just
you know,
it swaps speakers. I think that's what it's doing without being knowledgeable
yeah.
about
Oh,
the computer in that way. Like I'm pretty sure every time I use a different application, it
yeah.
just goes, "Well, here's another speaker," but it doesn't like it. So I think I know what I'm doing now.
Good. Oh, no. All good.
Taken a
How are
while.
you?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you? How are you? Were you sick last week? Was everything
No,
okay?
my son wasn't well, and no, yeah, I was
Oh,
really busy with him. Teenagers. My God.
yeah, yeah. Is he okay now?
No, he's waiting for surgery. I think on the 7th. Injured himself by skiing.
Water or snow?
Snow.
Yeah, bugger. Did he break a bone?
No, his knee is not dislocated, but he tear all the tendons inside, so needs to put the
Oh
muscle.
no! Oh no!
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
His
so
pain is, he's in pain, so this is not good.
yeah,
Plus the money, because we don't have hospital covers. I don't even want to.
it'll be expensive. Yeah, it will be. Oh bugger!
He's young, and so we said we have to do it. You know.
Oh, you have to. Knees are a problem too. Knees always, especially with boys and they like to injure their knees, and knees
Yeah.
can become quite damaged, and I think there's some sort of higher infection risk or something with knees. I don't know. I remember a friend of my son's hurt his knee and it went on for years, but
Oh God.
I'm sure when he has his operation everything will be fine.
Okay.
It's just the money, and the
Oh,
worry, pain,
and I
and
was yes, and I was so busy. I didn't even look at anything. Try to
oh,
keep
that's
my work
okay. That's
minimum,
no,
and then
no,
you know, ah,
no, more important. Yeah, more
still,
important. Yeah,
I,
yeah.
I see
Um,
move on your phone. English follow on prepared email subject web agreement. Excellent
Excellent. So
topic.
last week we just had Joni in the class actually.
Can
Um,
you enjoy?
just me and Joni. So we did embedded questions.
Hmm.
Okay. That's the only grammar that you have missed out on. So
Okay.
everything else is up to date. And when we finish this one, we'll be all up to date with our grammar. Embedded questions is basically the way the worksheet described it, which is very nice. It's a question tucked into a sentence. So
Mm-hmm.
do you know what tucked means?
Put it
Tuck,
in.
put it in, yep. So you have a sentence, you have your embedded question, and then you have another part to the sentence. So it sits in between. Um, so an example could be, I thought you were coming to
Mm.
church with me next week.
Mm-hmm. This is questioning us.
So I thought
Mm-hmm.
is one part of the question. It's
Mm-hmm.
not really a question, but you're searching for an answer somewhere in that statement. I thought,
Yeah.
and then you can basically have I thought, and you can say you were coming to church with me
Mm-hmm.
next week, or
Okay.
so you essentially you have two clauses. Well, we have one clause, one main clause, which
Yeah.
stands alone, and then you add the question clause. We can go while we wait for the other guys.
Yeah.
I'll go back and
Can be the first clause, the first I thought, or I'm thinking, or
yeah, exactly,
can
exactly.
be in both. Okay.
Yeah, yeah. It's just a matter of making sure they fit together.
Okay.
So you just may need to change uh, the easiest way to think is the joining word. What's the word that makes them fit together?
Okay.
And it's actually it's like all grammar in English. It becomes more complicated when you look at the things that you can't do, or the special rules we like to have in
Yeah.
grammar. But with embedded questions, it's pretty much the main clause with another question. And we use it mainly when we're trying to be polite.
Mm-hmm.
If you said to say you went into a hotel and there was somebody walking through the door and you said, "Open the door for me,"
Mm-hmm.
you can come across as rude.
Yeah.
But if you say, "Would you please open the door," or "Would you mind opening the door for me?" So that "would you mind" or "would you please" is your question
Mm-hmm.
tucked into the sentence.
You said, would you mind? And the second, what would you
Would you please?
you used guarantee you use ing on the end.
No, would you mind? Oh, opening. Sorry, yes. Would you please open the door for me?
Mhm.
Would you mind opening the door for me? So, would you mind doing this thing I want you to do? Um, so, as you can see, it's polite. It's
Yeah.
much more polite. I would never say to somebody, "Open the door for me,"
Mhm.
but it's exactly the same thing, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
Would you mind opening the door? Mhm.
And it's also used with, um, is my screen, are you seeing table of contents?
Yep. Yes, I do.
Okay. So it's also direct questions that we use it. So to give more information.
Exactly one. But before we go to here, how can we check when we've got the exercises? Is it possible for us to find like a key or the right answer from these questions from the units or not, Nadine?
It doesn't actually give us the right units.
Mm.
It's more about the right answers. It's more about us going through and making sure I
Okay.
know that you understand that
Sure.
you're saying the sentence right. So
Yep.
if you like, once again, please just upload your photo to WhatsApp and
Okay.
I'll
I
have a
will
look
do.
at them. Yeah, and if
Okay.
there's anything specific, you can just highlight it for me. But if not, I'll just go through the answers and tick, tick, tick. Um, and if you once again going back to the things we've discussed, if you have those grammar queries,
I will have.
especially about your emails, yeah, please put them in WhatsApp because if I don't get to it, one of the other teachers can look
Oh,
at it as well, and
thank you.
it it will, yeah, I think people don't utilize that function enough, not just in this class, but in other classes. Like we have so many WhatsApp groups with admin and other classes. So I'm looking at WhatsApp all the time.
Good, thank
Uh,
you.
yeah, yeah. So you definitely more than welcome to do that. Don't hesitate. In the beginning, it was just my manager was saying, well, how much do you want to be doing extra work? But with some of my other students, which they have the lower level, you can't you can't explain things to them like I can with
Mhm.
you. So they're putting things up all the time. They don't really sort of think, oh no, they're not in class, I'll do it next week. It's
Yeah,
like, 2 o'clock in the morning, Miss, what does this
yeah.
mean? And
Uh,
that's okay because that's what they need. If does that
mhm.
make sense? So
Yeah.
that's what they need at that time, and you can't explain. Their English isn't high enough to explain. Do it at a different time.
But
Um,
I find this topic is interesting, or yeah, is interesting for me. And
yes,
the next one, the subject verb agreement with.
yeah, that's what we'll do
Oh,
today. How do you find not easy?
not easy, not easy. This is one of my key points when I make mistake. I don't know if it's singular or plural. I'm always stuck. It's like, oh my God. And
Yeah.
now I went through the rules, like, oh my God, hopefully now make click. Yeah, money,
But
time.
yeah, to be honest, it's actually probably one of the more simpler grammar
You see?
things we will do. Because I mean, you have a subject.
Mm-hmm.
You're the subject. My pen is the subject,
Yeah.
and the clue is agreement. Does it agree with the verb? Does the
Mm-hmm.
verb does the verb explain
Mm-hmm.
what we want someone to know this subject is doing the best way?
Yeah. Then come the then singular if it's a pen. For me, the words which I can't count, like people. Do I count the people? Or is just a people like people?
Yes. So they're unquantified words. So things like there's an example in here, water, which is I think is
Yeah.
a perfect, or
Rain.
money, or people. But water, I could have a drop of water,
Yeah.
and it's the same as all the water in the world or the
Yeah.
universe. So
Uh,
there is a way of making sure that the subject, the unquantified word,
yeah.
is agreeing with the verb.
Okay.
Yeah, it just always keep remembering agreeing. You have, and it goes back to the pattern. Do you want to go on to that now, or do you want to
Yes,
keep?
yes, 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 yes. Before the boys. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Please. And we can go to another one later on when the boys, I don't know, they're coming today, maybe.
Okay. Um, well, that's what we were doing today was the subject verb
Good.
agreement. So I can keep talking about embedded questions, or are you okay with them?
Uh, any special, how do we call it? Special rules,
The only
exceptions?
rules, I'll just tell you where you use them. So to be more polite,
Yep.
to give more information. So this here, I wonder if she'll call me. The question is, I wonder.
Mm-hmm.
And say, will she call me? Will she call me? And
Okay.
add, I'm wondering. I'm wondering. That's what I'm. If I say to you, will she call me? I'm wondering.
Yep.
But I can also say, I'm wondering. So it's giving you extra information. This one here, I don't know where my bag is. You can also say,
Okay.
where is my bag? But
Okay.
you would say, you would walk around the house and say to yourself, I don't know where my bag is, and maybe not expect an answer.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so just remember, this one is probably something that you would do more in your emails and at
Yeah.
work. This is a good example for something. So if you're in a meeting and one of your colleagues said, what do you want to know, Beata?
Mm-hmm.
And then the next day you had to write a report to
Yep.
somebody, and you just say you had dot points in your email.
Yep.
Who can we say? Sam asked me what I wanted to know. Mary filed the paperwork. Yeah, just you're reporting what's already happened. Okay, so he asked me is the embedded question in
Mm-hmm.
that sentence. Does that make sense?
Makes sense. I see a lot in the emails. He stated, he informed me that, and there's something done after that
Exactly.
he will be away.
Exactly.
I
So
wanted to know. Okay.
that's a way. Good morning, Joni.
Morning, Johnny.
Morning. Sorry, I'm late. Finishing the report first. I'm
Oh,
still,
yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
that's all right. We're talking about reports. I'm just
yeah. The office report. Nobody at the in the weekend. So yeah, I grab the computer, laptop, and do the report.
oh, good boy, Joni. Getting your work done on the weekend. It's the only time to get work done sometimes, isn't it?
Yeah,
True.
nah, it's because what is that? Everybody just drive to Perth. So yeah,
Really?
yeah. I think
Drive
like
like they're driving on the weekend.
yeah, seems like spend like a
Oh,
long
of
weekend.
course. So they go home or they go.
Yeah, spend a long weekend to Perth and do
Is it a
something
long
shopping.
weekend?
You've got long
Now
week.
we have like our roster
Ah,
like a 4-4-3. What was that? 5-2-4-3. So every second week we have the three day or 3 day off. I mean like a weekend plus one day.
Nice.
Yeah, that's why
Nice.
every second
nice.
weekend. Yeah, every second weekend we have the long weekend.
That's
So
nice, isn't it? I like that. It's good. It's good. I think
yeah, they just changed things like what is it? 2021. Before that, 2020, we still 5-2-5-2. Yeah, normal work. Like yeah, of like a 5 days every week.
Hard.
Now second week we have only 4 days.
I like that.
Ah, me too.
Yeah, it should be a normal thing. That and siestas.
Oh,
Was it NCS?
and siesta. Oh, tell me about it.
Why did the Western world reject siestas? Who made that decision?
Yeah.
I want
I
to talk to them.
love.
All
Yeah.
right. So basically, that's when we use them, Biala. That's their
Okay.
purpose.
Thank you.
And what was the other thing you asked me? Oh, the rules. So the main rule is making sure that you change the tense correctly.
Mm-hmm.
So we change what does she want? We change that to simple past. Wanted.
Mm-hmm.
Wanted is a
Want-
past tense
want.
word. Wanted.
Wanted.
Tell me what she wanted for breakfast and I'll write it down. Or what does she want for breakfast and I will prepare it for her now. Okay, see how the
Yeah.
tense has changed? And that just basically makes, do you remember when I said you need the embedded question and the clause to work together? And this is one way that we do that, is by changing the tense.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
I can see it.
Yeah, so I think you probably, if you want to go back and
I will.
don't worry too much about all of these rules
Yeah.
until something really hard comes up on the questions, and then go
Okay.
back, because this is quite straightforward, as in note 1, note 2. These are your rules here.
Okay. Thank you.
Notes 4, 5, 6, 7, blah, blah, blah. Okay?
Yeah.
So, for example, simple rule: never use contractions at the end of an embedded clause. If you feel you want to, go back to the rule and realize why it's not working.
Do you know what time?
And then just see how you go with a few of these exercises. And
Okay.
once again, if you have problems,
I'll let you know.
them up or go through, answer all of them, and I can tick them off so
Okay.
you know you're on track.
Okay.
And Joni had homework, but whether he did it or not doesn't matter.
I don't have that. Sorry, I don't have the time. I told you that's the end of the month. That's the what is that? The busiest time for us.
No, I know.
So yeah,
That's all
I will
right.
do that
That's
one next
all
week.
right. You're all grown-ups.
Yeah.
You do what you want.
Yeah, I will do that
Um,
next week. It's already relax for the next week. That's a good.
Yeah, that's right. Look, honestly, as long as you just keep trying to do the questions,
Yep.
when you get up to a big problem, look
Yeah.
back at the beginning where it has all the instructions. If you can't figure it out after what we've done in class, or if you're doing it by yourself, come back and ask again.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep.
But today, we are going to do subject-verb agreement.
Subject.
Look at the time.
And I am also, Joni, going to show you a video of how
Yep.
to join Moodle on your phone.
Yeah.
Or did you
Yeah. I
do
mean
it already?
the QR code, because last
Oh,
time, yeah,
yeah.
last time I already installed it.
You've already done it.
No,
Oh,
I
you've
already
already got
installed it.
Moodle. Yeah, no, we were
Yeah,
talking
I
about
already got
QR
Moodle,
code.
but I need to scan the QR.
Yes. So
Yeah.
instead of a QR, we're going to go straight to.
Yeah, here.
We
I already have that one. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Do
Yep.
you have Moodle on your phone, Beata?
I'm checking right now.
You need to open your app. So you Apple or
Apple.
oh yeah. So just go to the Apple Store or
Yep.
the applications, and you will just download Moodle.
Yep.
My iPad's taking a while to load, so we'll do this in the meantime. And I'll just share this with you in a sec. Hang on. So yeah, put Moodle, little M with the hat.
No, like what would you ask me to scan QR code?
Yeah, the
We
similar.
were, Joni went like this when we were trying to log him in. He just automatically went like that, as if like, that's what you do now. Everyone has a QR code. Where is the QR code?
Or probably website. Is it website?
Yeah, I'm just going to show you a video. We actually have a video on our main homepage, which I very rarely use, but here, tell you what, don't come to Adelaide for the internet, guys. So bad. Okay, if you actually go to your computers,
Yep.
Yep.
right, and you go to, you're in Turner English College. Yep, so turnerenglish.com.
Yep.
Oh, you might want to see what I'm doing, huh?
Login.
All right, can you see my green, red,
Yep.
and purple? Good.
Yes, we do.
Okay, so these three bars up on the top left-hand side here.
Yep.
Yep, if you just click on those, it'll take you to Site Home. Yep. You should see this. Are you seeing this?
Yep. The green, red, and purple.
I missed that one. Where is the green, red, and purple? The collective.
Can you
Course,
see the three bars?
yeah,
Journey?
I already put that one.
Yep. So if you
And
click on the menu
hmm,
and you go to Site Home.
oh, site home. Site home. Yes.
Yes, and then you
Yes.
should see the same
Okay.
screen as this one.
Yep, I got it. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, go down to the bottom of the page past our courses.
Yep.
And you'll have frequently asked questions.
Yep.
Yeah, how to set up Moodle on my phone.
Yep.
And there's a video. I'm going to play it for you now so you can
Okay.
follow the steps. And if you get overwhelmed and confused,
You can watch
can
it.
you hear that? Can
Yeah.
you hear that?
Yes.
Okay, good.
How to log in? CustomEnglish.com.
Yeah. So if you go
Oh,
to I'm a learner.
so they don't need this.
We don't have this one. We are learning a German.
Yeah, that's the. I think we need to type the address course system and.
Can you see that?
We don't have this window. Welcome to the Moodle app. We straight jump to put our email and
Okay.
your site, the course.
I think the site allow address. Just
The
skip
email
to
address.
reset address. I think. That one stop. Yeah, probably we type that one.
Yeah. So type
Stop that one. Yeah.
courses.turnerenglish.com.au.
Courses. Which one? Select your account. Okay, that's so we use the username now.
Yep. So it should be your email for
Yep.
both.
Yeah.
Same as your computer.
Yep.
They're coming up. Have you got your class, English for Busy People?
I can't enter.
Invite login. Please try again.
Yeah, similar.
Same. And I know my password, so it doesn't. I will check later. I could.
Isn't it the same? Is it email?
Maybe.
Yeah,
Your
it's supposed to be.
Yeah, well, it is. If you go back to here, don't put separate passwords. You need to do this. See, copy and paste or your email address on both sections.
Yep. Got it. I mean,
I'm still error. So email address. Copy.
Both.
Yeah, copy. Try to copy.
last access journey. It was 6 minutes ago.
Nah.
Yes, it's showing. You 6 minutes ago.
Did it?
30 minutes. Yeah.
But
That
I copy that one.
Ago.
I copy that one, but I can't.
Maybe it's the computer Moodle that they're saying that for.
Maybe.
Error.
One
probably.
14 days ago. See, we all.
No, I'm open in the computer. It's not in the mobile. That's why you see it 6 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah, I can't. See, that one, this is similar. Here, enter. That's it.
One is longer, Johnny.
Nah,
Yeah,
it's
both of them are
Same.
your email. Forget password, forget user word.
Look. Oh, you
Yeah.
can't. Just...
but this is same thing.
Yep,
Email
so
and
it should
password.
be Joni at whatever. Joni
Yeah.
at Hotmail.
No, Jet Dento. That's is similar.
You maybe type them instead of copy and paste.
Paste.
Or would you
Yeah.
like to let me hang on.
Mhm.
Let's just take this step by step. How
Type.
about you remember this step?
No, that's. I don't know what password is. This will be.
Okay, I'm going to
Oh, beautiful.
okay, Joni.
Nah, I don't. I will try it later.
No, I'm going to show you not
Is it?
how to log into that now. I want you to look at the steps on the screen so you can go back and watch that video in your own time. Okay?
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So I am going to open my. Can you see my screen, guys?
Yeah. There's nothing.
Empty. It's like a
Just
black
Google?
screen.
Oh,
Nah,
nothing.
black
Okay.
screen. Black screen.
Okay. All right. So you should see Google now.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right, Joni, watching carefully. You can even maybe take screenshots or photos. Write this
Okay.
down. Very simple steps.
Mm.
So I'm going to turn it English, right?
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So this is your first step. When you go, this is
Yeah.
on your computer. Forget about your phone at the moment. This is
Yes.
on
Okay.
your computer.
No. And computer already login there.
Yeah. No, I'm going to show you where the video is,
Oh, okay.
so you can go back and watch the video.
Okay.
All right. So I log in as normal. This is all normal. What you always do.
Yes.
Yes. And I'll need to go through this. Okay, so I'm logging in with my username and my password on the computer. Okay. Now these are the courses I teach. This is my dashboard. Okay, your dashboard looks different than mine. You would just have this one, right?
Yep. The busy.
Yep. So on this menu here, Joni, this is the
Mm.
thing you need to remember. Site home.
Yep.
Okay. Do you want to write it down or do you want to remember?
No. I remember that one. We just opened it. Yeah. Site home.
Site home. The
Yeah.
one with the little house.
Yep.
Yep. Now that's
Yep.
you. Site home.
Site home.
All right. And you'll see our Zoom links. You'll see the classes that we offer.
Yeah. I saw that one.
Yep. You'll see your classes. And then when you go all the way down to the bottom, you've got frequently asked questions.
Yeah.
So all you need to do, Joni, is click on the video and you can watch that.
Yeah.
All right. Got it?
Yeah, I'm doing now. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you don't have to. This is later when you have time and you don't want to rush and you take your time, so you
Yep.
can log in to your
Yeah.
phone.
Yep.
Got it?
Yeah, I got it. I
Yep.
already have in my screen. The other screen. I have
Good.
two screen here.
Good.
Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah, this one.
Excellent.
There's another screen here.
Oh, I can see it, Janie.
Yeah.
Congratulations. We're winning. All right, let's get into our work. We never get we don't have enough time to do our work ever, do we, guys? Last week,
Yeah.
Joni and I had 10 minutes at the end
Left.
to quickly run through the content because we talked the whole time. It was good though, wasn't it?
Good.
Yeah. And Nadim, I got a
Yep.
question. I saw your name. This is like Sterling, right?
Yeah. My
Yeah.
last name, my
Now,
surname.
every time I drive to Albany, we pass the
Yes.
steering, what do you call that?
Yes.
Ranch, something like that, steering terrace. This is like a big, one of the highest mountain in WA. We call that, what's that? Bluff now, something like that. There is the sometimes there is the snow there. I think
Oh,
it's like
yeah,
2 weeks
right.
ago. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
that's why I saw that.
But
Steering this, I remember this. I drive every time I drive to Albany. Your name is there in
I know.
area.
Tell me
Yeah.
about it. I lived in Perth
Yes. Oh,
and
okay.
there was sterling everywhere.
Yeah, Sterling
And
Terrace, something like that. Yeah.
yeah, and
Oh,
many
okay.
many people spell it with an E, Steer,
STE. Okay.
but I spell it with an I, Stir.
Oh, I still Sterling.
Sterling,
Sterling. Okay.
Sterling,
That's
Sterling.
it. Good.
And in Adelaide as well, there's a town called Stirling down the
Yep.
road,
Then the right. Yeah.
and there is many other sterling places and things because the first governor
Yep.
of Western Australia
Hmm.
was a gentleman with the last name Sterling.
Oh, that's why. Okay. Now I understand that.
Yeah, that's where it comes from. Yeah, and I think
Okay.
I think we're related. I'm not sure. Maybe distantly, like yeah. There's something to do with ships in Scotland, which I think my family has as well. So
Yeah.
I claim that. Although did do a bit of research on him, and he was not very good to
Oh, probably you can
Aboriginal
apply
people.
the ancestry. That's
The what?
the the application and
The application.
ancestry and
Oh,
ancestor.
ancestry.com.
Yeah, ancestor
Yeah, yeah,
tree, and you send your DNA,
yeah,
something like that. They're gonna
yeah.
trace you.
Well, look, to be honest, I can do that, but
Hmm?
what I study, I can do it better now.
Mm.
Hmm.
Like I don't need to do ancestry.com anymore.
Okay, yeah.
It's just, you get lazy. It's an effort, isn't it, to do
Nah,
those
that's
sort of
you
things?
just
Yeah.
I think you just
Yeah,
pay like what was it? Like $100, something like that, and they're gonna replay with you all the report and the
really.
next 2 or 3 weeks, something like that. Yeah.
Oh,
We
how
send it
exciting!
we send it to the sample from us. I don't know. Probably something like whatever is it we have in DNA here.
Do you do you know that you can get ancestry.com for free at the library?
And library, oh I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So you
So
can track me, yeah.
eventually, if you don't want to spend the money, you can always go and use it at the library.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's
All
go.
right. So we've done our middle. Did you have any prepared emails, Beata?
No, no.
All right.
Thank you.
Now I'm going to do we're starting to do acknowledgement to country. So Turner English College acknowledge the traditional owners of the land where we work and live. We pay our respects to elders past, present and emerging. We celebrate the stories, culture and traditions of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islanders. Sovereignty was never ceded. Okay. Now, Beata said that she found this one quite hard. Pen's not working. It's always something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Log into your phone. Can't use my Apple Pen. So, well, I'll just read it. The subject-verb agreement in English is generally quite logical. Beata? So, as you said, it is hard to understand this bit. Singular subjects take a singular verb, while plural subjects take a plural verb. So, can you give me an example of a singular subject and change it into a plural verb, a plural subject? Sorry.
Cars.
Perfect. All right. So, you see the difference?
Yeah.
So, you just need to remember that whenever you change car to cars,
Yeah.
you change the singular verb, cars. The cars take a long time to cross the road, to cross the bridge. Cars take. All right, there's your plural verb. My car is clean. Is the verb in that sentence. My car is clean. That's a singular verb. All right, now there's no, I was thinking about you this morning, Beata. I think one thing you need to accept in English is that it's never going to be the exact formula. It's not like you're going to say, this is how it will be, because then English goes on and says, like most grammar rules, in English, there are many exceptions.
Yep.
All right. So, and this is no different. And it doesn't, some of them don't even look like a plural verb. They look like a regular verb. But
Yep.
it goes back to that word agreement. If you're using cars, you need to think, what verb am I going to use? Cars is taking a long time to cross the bridge? No. Cars are taking a long time to cross the bridge. My car is not going to cross the bridge. My car are not going to cross the bridge.
No, there is.
Yeah, my car is going to cross the bridge. My car are going to cross the bridge.
Okay.
So are is your plural verb, is your single. Does it agree? Does my verb agree with my object? My subject. My subject is a plural or single. I think if you stick to that basic concept as opposed to a rule, does that make sense?
That makes sense. Still makes sense.
Yeah. The rule isn't always going to be true, because in every single piece of grammar that we go through, it says exactly the same. This is what you do. This is the formula. But not in this, and this, and this
The
case.
exception.
All right. So I think this isn't actually too tricky. Tricky pronouns and quantifiers. A quantifier is numbers, quantity, quantifier, quantity. But we'll come to that in a second. So these are our basic rules. Singular subjects take a singular verb. My dog wants dinner. Okay, your singular verb, because you've only got one dog. And this is a very, very simple formula. Subject, verb, subject, verb. Do they agree?
Yep.
All right. And then the non-count subject. Remember we were talking earlier, Beata, about
water,
money, people, water. We don't know how much water there is. but we know water can be anything from, 1 mil to megaliters.
Yep.
So, but water is essential for survival. That one drop is just as important. And that just means they take a singular verb because you can't change it to a plural.
Okay.
All right. And then obviously 1 and 3 are the opposite of each other. Plural subjects take a plural verb. The students study every night. If it was just singular, what would this verb be, Joni? If it was the student.
Student, yeah. The
Oh,
single is studies.
yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah. Yeah. So you know that verb, even though this study isn't necessarily by itself a singular verb.
Mm-hmm.
I will study tonight. That still works. But what you just need to remember is, does my verb agree with the subject? All right.
Yep.
And this is actually a good trick. The S's give us our clues. Girls walk their dogs. So a girl walks her dog. All right. That's acting as a singular. But if I said girls,
Walk.
many girls, they walk.
Yep.
That becomes a plural verb.
Walk.
So the S is just, where's the S in the sentence? My S is here now. I can even say juices. It doesn't sound very good. It sounds like something a kid might say, but you can have more than one juice. So there might be a table and the kid runs back and says, "Oh, the juices taste good,"
Yep.
because there's a choice of juices. But juices taste good. All right, see how I swapped the S?
Yeah.
All right, so just remember agree and S.
Yes. Okay.
Now, Beata, this is your favorite bit.
Yeah.
All right. So we're essentially, if you go back to the basic rules, sorry. So there's your basic rules.
Yep.
Okay, that is, do they agree? And these are just the ones that don't follow the basic rules. Yep. All right, so a collective noun, you know what they are, family, team, staff. They're always going to take a singular verb, so that doesn't follow our rule because my family is plural. Yeah. And this is a singular verb. See, even that seems a bit strange. Our team wins. My team wins. I win is
Mm-hmm.
probably the opposite to that. I win. So that's a singular. But when it's a team, see, like, that just sort of throws you right out, doesn't it? Yeah,
I
because
think about a team
it
like a more
looks
than
like,
one person.
well, that's the plural concept.
Yeah.
But then when you've got this, throws that rule out that I said about the S, because this now has wins here, which looks like a plural verb,
Yeah.
but it's working as a singular verb.
Verb. Yes.
Yep, yep. So it comes back to that. Does it agree with my verb, or with my object? My object is this, our team.
Yep.
Our team is winning.
Mm-hmm.
That is That's a singular verb. That's working as a singular verb. So look, I can only apologize for my language. When the subject includes certain quantifiers, all, a lot, most, quantifiers obviously is how many. And then we have a prepositional phrase. This is our prepositional phrase. A lot of rain. We wouldn't say, we can say rain is in the forecast.
Yep.
But if you think
Okay.
about conversations you have with weather, usually people will say, tomorrow it will rain, but not much.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we like to quantify it. So that phrase is our object. This one here makes more sense. It's just where the position is. So if you think of that whole phrase there as your object, then your verb follows the regular pattern.
A lot of rain. Yep. So rain is singular, like a rain, like a water.
Yeah, yeah, but we're quantifying it. We're adding more information.
Information.
Yep. So these are quantifiers here. So you could say no rain is forecast. It's in the forecast. It's just telling you that the verb agrees
Mm-hmm.
after. I just think it's easier to look at that like that's your object right there.
A lot of rain. Yep.
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 Any
Yeah.
questions? Is that okay, Joni?
Yes, okay. That's the
Yeah.
yeah.
I think once again, these are things like I was saying before. Go through your questions. Go back to why it doesn't seem to be working for you. See if you can find the rule
And Nadir,
in.
and excuse me. Sometimes your what is that? Your mic is disappear.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
My in,
sometimes.
my internet is a little bit not good today.
Ah, okay. No, it's good. No, it's good.
Is that okay? You
Yeah,
Yeah,
get
that's
to
good.
look.
Yeah.
You get to look. Where do you want to look? Up my nose.
No, it's okay. No, it's all good. Oh, good. Okay, because sometimes
I know.
so,
I
yeah, we
know.
can
My
hear you.
students say that. I'm so sorry about that. It's
Okay.
yeah.
all good, all good.
Now, all good now.
Okay.
Yep.
So another thing, another rule to the exception.
Yep.
When the subject includes a fraction or a percentage, once
Okay.
again, it's the same as number 6 and 7 are very similar. This is also a preposition because I think it's the same sort of thing. We're somewhat quantifying what we're talking about. We're just doing it in a different way with percentages. So only 25% of the survey results. We could just say these survey results were favorable.
Yep.
But yeah, it's just making sure you know where it agrees. Does it agree? Yes, but I need to put it in this position. This is where it belongs in the sentence. I think when I see the way you guys sometimes form a sentence, it might be, you know, half of the pasta are vegetarian. You might write that. Juan wrote something actually last week. I was just looking at WhatsApp before, and he was saying that he said everything right except he had good morning, Nadine. Today is a bit complicated or something like that, and
Okay, that's good.
it's changing those little verbs around, like where does my verb sit, I guess is what I'm trying to say in the sentence. It's really important for you guys learning English to remember, does it agree? Where does it go? Does it agree? It'll serve you to take that second to think about that when you're writing a sentence. Does it agree? A number of articles deal with this topic. Yes, it does. It's telling me what the number of articles are doing.
A number. The
Yeah.
number. A number. Okay.
And okay, so I think you've got 4 here and then another 4, so that's 8 cases that don't follow the basic rules.
So, so it means we need to remember this one.
Yeah, I think you can learn it off by heart. Like you can
Yeah.
sit there and you can go over and over and over and over again. But I think the best way for you to do is just to take that time and just remember, does it agree? Does the verb agree with my subject? And if you feel that it's not agreeing, if your subject and your verb aren't talking properly and they don't sound right, that's when you probably need to go back to these 8 rules,
Okay.
because you may not understand it until you're using it, I think, is probably the best way to explain it.
Yep.
It's a bit like, did you guys ever watch the that science show with, I don't think it's on anymore. Oh, I forget, but there was a guy on there. He was so smart. It was a comedy, like a sitcom. He was so smart, but he learned everything off the internet. He learned how to drive off the internet. He learned how to swim, but he never did anything. Like he never actually physically did it. He knew how to do it from the internet and the instructions. He was very smart, but he couldn't drive. Like nobody would give him a license because he never actually,
Do the actual.
translated it. So I think
Yeah.
when you actually put it into practice, all those rules make more sense.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Am I making sense today?
Yep.
I'm trying to do it as easy as possible because it's not it's not as complicated as what the instructions make it out to be. You just got to remember, does it agree? Do you agree with my object verb? All right, so let's go through some examples.
Yep.
All right, would you like to read the first example, Joni?
Which one? The every student?
Let's just do this one.
Okay. The every student in the class speaks a different language.
Yeah. Okay, so why would it be speaks and not speak?
Every student. Single.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, every student in the class is actually plural.
Single. No, every you counting one by one. It's just like a single.
Yeah,
The
but we're
plural.
talking about them as a group, so they become plural.
The plural, I think, is like a students plus s, something like that. Not with every.
But
Yeah.
in this sentence, we're talking about all the
Okay.
students.
For the whole
So
student. Yep.
yeah, so this is like the quantifier.
Yeah.
Sorry, the preposition that we were talking about. Every student in the class.
Mm.
That's our whole object.
Yeah, one. That's the one.
Yeah. And if we put this every student is all the students. If it was just the student, the student it's the same, isn't it?
Yeah.
Speaks a different language. I think you might be right. I can see what you're saying now. I Probably used the wrong one. Let me try again. Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. So if you mean all the students, so that's where you see it become plural, huh?
Yes, plus S. Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And it would be speak. Yeah. See, it does become confusing. It even becomes confusing for me in these instances because I see every student as plural. But then the S just sounds like it's opposite, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Student in. We've got here the from the rule, each and every take a singular verb. I would go only by the rule, but from sound, I would put it like a plural, not a singular.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
where it becomes
Each and
confusing.
every take a singular.
Yeah, because this looks, it's working. It's
Very
work
easy.
as a singular,
Yeah.
but the S
It's
makes you
every.
think it's plural, huh? Yeah. All right. So my own instructions got to me. See how it worked? You go back to the rule and you're like, well, that doesn't
Yeah.
make sense.
Yeah.
But that's what it's telling me to do.
Yeah, the every. Maybe from idea, like a point. Each student is a point, and you join
Yeah.
one of
Yeah,
them.
that's what you were saying, weren't you, Joni?
Yeah. Yeah.
No,
For
I
me, there's
got
something
you
like
now.
Explain
that.
differently.
Yeah,
Yeah, because
yeah,
they said that
yeah,
every it's bit we just point one by one. Every.
yeah.
So
The
but if we say that the students, all the students, it's like
student.
yeah.
Yeah, which goes back to this memory trick here.
Yeah.
So if I change girls,
Yeah.
then it's walk. Yeah, very good. Why are you not teaching my class? Next week you're the teacher, Joni. You do this all the time. You're like,
You can
I
see
go, no, and then you're like, I think it is. Yeah. So every student in the class speaks a different language. The student in the class speaks a different language. All right. So, Joni, what would number one be then?
6 miles. I think it's the distance they said it's singular, right? 6 miles is a long way to walk to school.
Yeah. 6 miles is
Yeah, it's
a
a
long
long
way to
way
work.
to school.
Yeah. So I guess that's where our S memory trick is already coming in again, isn't it? Miles.
Yes,
There's an
miles.
S there, but even though there's an S there, that is a rule.
Yep. Time, money, and distance, singular.
Yeah, singular.
Yeah, this one,
Yeah.
number 4.
No.
English.
Caramba.
Oh, Rumba, that's not English. All right. Number 2, Beata, let's do that one.
Luisa has 2 jobs.
Perfect.
Mhm.
Once again, the S memory trick is working for us. Number 3, Joni.
Giovanni and Maria, that one is a plural, have a small apartment and 3 dogs.
Yeah, because we've got Giovanni
2.
and Maria.
Yeah, 2 of
Two.
them.
Number 4, Beata.
The group is single, is very large.
Good. Number 5, Joni.
Her jacket and gloves are on the table. A table.
Yeah,
It's plural. Yeah.
Mr. Izaguera arrives early at work every day.
Yep, that's our S memory trick.
Yep.
7.
The coffee is very good.
Perfect. 8, Beata.
$1,900. This is the plural. Yes, are a lot. No. What we've got, the money, where was the money, distance, a singular. $1,900 is a lot to pay to rent. That
Yeah.
old
Same as-
apartment.
Yeah,
To pay.
because it's the same as before.
Time,
when
money,
you
distance.
picked it up, time, money, distance.
And
it's a
remember that one.
Is
Time, money, and distance.
Yeah. All right. Number 9, Joni.
Mr. Iwasaki dance very well. The speed as dances. What's that? Dances.
Yeah, so that's our S memory trick.
Yeah.
almost 50% of the book is about the vice president,
Yeah, vice.
vice president. Okay, couple of rules. Okay.
Couple of stupid rules. I hate you rules. I really do.
But now we know then each vary time, money,
yeah.
distance.
Yeah, but I do like the way these exercises are set up, or this worksheet is set up compared to a lot of the other ones. It just needs to have those straightforward rules, doesn't it? Just
Yeah.
this is the explanation. This is how we use it. This is what you don't do.
Yep.
So that's where I keep saying, yeah, as you're going through it, like, that's not right. Why isn't it right? Oh, it's rule number 4. Good work. Move on.
Okay.
All right, Beata, can you please read the example? So we want to
Um,
use the correct form, same again.
Yeah, half of the flowers in the garden are roses. Flowers with the S, plural, we've got R.
Yep, good, perfect. Joni, number 1.
Most of the workers in the company come from the Chicago area without S. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Number 2,
Sarah
Sahara.
Sahara has 6 brothers.
3,
My brother and I spend a lot of money when we go to the mall.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Football team, and now it's a football team like a 1 is very good.
Yep, so that's the same as family.
And what? No, yeah, what? Like the every, what we say it is singular.
Collective noun.
Collective noun.
Number
Yeah.
5 in your
Yeah.
rules that don't follow so on the second page. So
Mhm.
these are collective nouns.
Okay.
When you're at work and you talk about all your workmates, the staff, my staff, his staff,
Yep.
that's a collective noun. Or his team, the team. Number
What's
5.
it? Number 5. 2 hours is the perfect length. Is it length? Okay.
Length.
2 hours is perfect length for the movie.
Yeah, it's length. This here,
Length.
this sound
Length.
is th.
Okay. Length.
Yeah, good,
Okay.
perfect.
Length.
Number 6, Beata.
Roberto and his sister come from Venezuela.
Good. Number 7.
My mother's advice is usually old-fashioned.
6 people. What did we say about the people? Singular.
Single.
6 people lives in the small house.
No, it's 6 people live in
Yeah.
that small house. Yeah, going back to what Joni picked up in the
Yeah.
beginning.
Like the single one.
It's not my
No.
family. If it was my family lives in that small house. That's a collective noun.
Yeah.
But 6 people, like Joni said, it's each person. Yeah, very good, Joni. Number 9, Joni.
What is it? Physics. Is it physics?
Physics.
Yeah, physics is the
Good.
difficult subject for me.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
That one's tricky, isn't it? Because physics has a
With the S, but
S,
it's only one. Yeah.
but it's 1. Yeah. Number 10.
And the police, and then there's a singular, like a group.
Yep. The collective.
The makes many arrests on Saturday nights.
The police make.
So it's more than 1. Like a
Police
group.
make many arrests on Saturday nights. The police makes.
So family, team, staff, group. You
It
see?
is a collective noun. It has to be. Maybe it's the unquantifiable. Let's go back and check that one.
Oh my Lord. You see, Nadine, this is one.
Yes, I do see. As I said, I can only apologize for my language. I think it must be this one.
I would say now from listening, I would say make. Like there are many in the group, make, because police, I can't say that. I know there are more than one person, but
The police make.
yeah, I would say make. Johnny, what do you think?
If it was
I think it's like single, is it?
Sure.
Yeah, I think it's like a
all
police
right,
max.
okay, mate. Let's think of our S memory trick. So if it was
Does police got plural form? Polices? No.
no, it doesn't. If it was one person, I would say the police officer.
Yeah.
But when I'm talking about the police, I'm talking about all the police in all the world, really, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The police, so that is a collective, but it's make. The police make many arrests on Saturday nights.
To avoid the complication, I would say the police officers make many arrests. I put the officers, you know,
Yeah, you could. I
to
mean, that works. There's no reason why you can't say that. But I think the police it is different. The police make. I'm gonna do some more investigating on that one.
Nah, I got here, Nadine, with the what do you call that? The check, the grammar check, and they said that police is the plural.
Oh, did you look? You're looking online. So this is
Yeah.
a plural.
Yeah, police is plural. The police is plural. So we should
make.
have without s. The
Yeah.
police met without s. This I just check the grammar check.
So in a way, what you're saying then is the polices. We just don't
Not
say.
the police. They say that the police.
So if it's plural, technically,
Yep.
it should be polices.
Nah, but
No,
here,
no. What I'm saying is like it
Yeah.
should be polices. Therefore, you have make, but
okay.
it's not. We just don't say polices. We say the
Yeah,
police.
The
because the
police.
police without police plural, and there is no polices, right?
Well, that's what I'm saying. There's no word polices,
Yeah, so that's why police
Probably.
is plural.
but we need to think of it like polices.
Yeah, that's why I check with the grammar here. It said that
The police. The police is. The police is the same as polices. Even though we don't have that word, it still is the same, which is where the rule comes in of the S.
yeah,
So that's plural. And then we choose the one that has no S.
yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they say that police is the plural.
The police, yeah. It is, but it sounds more like the collective noun, doesn't it?
Yes.
Family.
So they had a different.
Okay. Let's correct the mistake. So Joni is very good and clear with the police situation now. So would you like to
Oh,
read?
now the police officer. Oh, hallelujah.
Nah, probably I don't know. I can snapshot this one. They say that like here, but it's very confusing. Yeah,
No, that's all right. Keep
yeah.
keep
Then
going. We'll go on to the next one. So find the errors, please. There's a mistake in each sentence. So do you want to just read the first example, Joni?
sorry, which one is it? Hang on. I'm just moving my screen. Let me know. Which one is it? That police officer. Is it that one? The police officer are always standing at the front of the school. Nah, that's the police officer is single, right? So it's once he is that police officer is always standing at the front of the school.
Yeah, good.
Yeah.
That's basically what we need to be doing. So what would number one be then, Joni? What's the correct?
John walks too much. Well, with us, works with us, something.
Yeah, perfect.
My
Number-
sister never has time to talk to me.
Perfect. Number three.
Number three. What is that? 8 miles. Is it? I can't see it. Can you scroll down?
Because you,
Okay, that's it. Okay, that's it. 8 miles takes 15 minutes on the highway. So takes with the S.
Number
Yeah.
four.
she never cries when she has an argument with her boyfriend.
Perfect. Number five.
His sisters come home very late every night without S. Come home.
Good, Beata.
One of my friend is from India. Only one of my friend are from India.
No.
No.
It's one of my friends.
Yeah.
Put S,
With
one of
S,
my
yeah.
friends. Okay, correct.
Number seven.
His hair is short and blonde.
Eight.
His hair is short. His hair is short and blonde.
Yeah, and blonde.
Do you understand why, Beata?
So one hair. We're talking
Yeah.
about one hair, not all
Yeah,
together.
no. Hold hair.
His hairs, I would sounds better. His hairs are short and blonde. No?
No. Well, his hair. Oh, yeah. Sorry, his hair. So I think it's like the police. So he's got lots of hair, but we're only talking about his hair.
So this is one, the all hairs like a one.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
his hair. So I
Yeah.
would say my hair.
Yeah.
Washed my hair last night.
Yeah.
I washed my hair. I don't say I washed my hairs.
Okay.
Yeah,
So-
unless I said, I could say if I was brushing my hair goes, I have sort of curly hair, goes frizzy. So I would say a few of my hairs
Okay.
sticking out. These hairs are
Mhm.
sticking out and frizzy. All right, so, but his hair,
Yep.
like the police,
Mhm,
it's
yeah.
plural.
So police, hair, some stuff. Okay. The cheese is from France.
Beautiful. 9.
My brother and sister live in the big house without S.
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
Yep.
plural.
And number 10.
And we've got a lot of people in the class. And then what's singular now?
No, you just took
People?
the S off. A lot of people in the class are from Thailand. Or you could say lots of people in the class are from Thailand. You have two options there. A lot of people in the class are from Thailand.
Oh, so we take from the lots the S away. A lot of people.
So a lot
Yeah.
sorry, a lot, or no a, lots of people. There's two answers.
Lots of people. Okay.
And the verb after, a lot of people in the class.
This is my verb here.
Yeah.
So it's after this preposition. Lots of people in the class. That's one object.
Yeah.
And then my verb is after this preposition. That's my verb. That's what's telling me about this object.
So gonna be is the first one, and the second will be are, correct?
A lot of people in the class are from Thailand. Lots of people in the class are from Thailand. So this stays the same.
So the lot and lots doesn't mean any, if it's with S or not S, still same.
No, it's the same. You can take the A away,
Yeah.
or you can take the S away.
Oh, okay. Lot. Yeah.
And stay the are. Oh my God.
So the R stays the same. This bit stays the same.
Yep.
You just have two choices. You can either take the A away,
Okay. Or S away. Oh, okay. Get it.
If-
That's Nadine for us. The,
If
yep,
well,
this, who-
the understanding what is the group, like police, no plural. We will take the plural verb. Then what we had police, hair. Here we've got people. What we said we can't count. Where is this? I had this somewhere there. They come in plural.
is it at the beginning of the exercises?
I think that was in the beginning.
or like a money distance.
Yeah, looks like.
Which page is it on?
Yeah, you know what I try when we say the police, it is plural, and we say this is are. We take the plural form, and my hair, like a group, not single hairs. And now the people in the class are from Thailand. Of course, it's not only one person.
No, so it's not following the rule exactly,
Yeah.
is it? That's what you're saying, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard to go back and say, well, this is why it's doing that. And that's why I said to you earlier, try not to
Stuck.
get caught with the fact that English isn't math. If you have a
Yeah.
formula in math, it's always going to be the same, isn't it? Always going to look the same.
Yeah.
English does not work like that.
A lot of people and lots of people. Okay.
Yeah. Lot.
Are from Thailand.
Yeah. So you need to give yourself a break, I think, Beata, as well, in that regard.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But I can tell already that you guys you're getting more used to the way it should be.
And no rules.
Yeah, like just through the practice of it.
Yeah, you need more
Good
practice.
to know the why, definitely, when you're sitting there and I can see you overanalyzing in your office, Beata, looking at the screen going, what is it? I don't know. Why? But I can also tell that you guys are just getting that little bit more used to saying it like, well, it has to be that. Like,
Yeah.
it makes more sense. It sounds better. And that's essentially the objective we want to get to, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. All right. What time is it?
I think it's time. I don't even. Yeah. Oh,
25.
how
But
quick.
Over.
Okay.
You want homework again, Janie?
sorry, what?
You want homework again?
Yeah, of course. This week, yeah, this week will be free. I mean, after 30th, after what is that 30th? Where is it? Tuesday or whatever is it? Yeah, because I have a deadline until end of this.
I
Yeah,
don't.
that's okay.
Honestly, Janie, it's up. Look, the homework really is just for you to get more practice.
Yeah, correct. That's why
So,
yeah, I need to install the Moodle. Sometimes I just hear it in the the
yes, yes.
pronounce
You'll
and
be
check.
able to
Yeah,
now listen. Yeah.
pronounce.
So,
Yeah,
how about you guys just try, don't make it a big deal. Don't go into like all the other ones and think too
Yeah.
hard. You can if you want to, but just try to do number 4. I think that this is actually a really good one because this is you making, it's on page 8. It's you making
number
your
4.
own
Okay.
sentences. So, for example, one of my favorite meals is spaghetti with meatballs. 2 hours, we need a verb. 2 hours becomes too long to wait at the doctor's.
Yes.
Mhm.
Yeah, probably.
Or 2 hours is more, is the verb, is more than enough
Mhm.
to
Or
cook.
okay. Or 2 hours too short to watch a movie.
Yeah, 2 hours is
Too
how long the
short.
movie goes. Yeah, so just throw
Okay.
some verbs in there and see how you go, all right?
Yeah. Okay.
We will
Have
do.
have fun with it, guys.
Okay.
Thank you. See you
With
next.
the irregular one.
Yeah. See you next week.
Okay.
Have a good
See you
week, guys.
again.
See ya.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Janie, thank you, Janie, for your expertise again.
G'day, teachers. I have gone in and changed the teacher's settings from teacher to non-editing teacher, which means you can only see what the students see. So there are going to be mistakes and things missed. So when that happens, please send a message through to me as quickly as possible, and I can fix it in a minute. But what it will look like is the idea is to make it easier for you. So you'll just see the intake 4 content, and then once we finish intake 4, we'll open up intake 5, etc. So like I said, I haven't done all the courses. I've only done what I can. Some of them have course material missing, so please give us the heads up the week before, not on the day. But yeah, here's the content nice and clean. So that should make it a bit easier. And I just want to add so that you can have these buzzers. So I'll just this one here, turn the editing on.